I thought you liked it. You always call me a dainty princess.
I like it sometimes, but that was ridiculous.
Hi y'all, and welcome back once again. This video is going to be more informative, but also obviously include my opinions on the matter. We are going to cover the GoFundMe for Beck's mom, Norma, or the Go Scam Me as it's been nicknamed in this community. This video does cover the fact that Beck's mom, Norma, did eventually pass, so I'm going to be as respectful as possible while also doing my best to show just how cruel and manipulative the whole situation was. This video is titled The Truth and was uploaded September of 2019. It has since been deleted for violating YouTube's terms of service.
Hi guys, so I just wanted to start this video by saying there will be ads in this video because I want to donate all the proceeds, every single last penny that I make on this video towards Becky's mom.
Spoiler alert, not a single penny from the AdSense off this video or the over $3,000 raised from the GoFundMe went to Beck's mom.
So we kind of want to make this whole video. Becky wanted to keep this private and off of YouTube, but it's now like on YouTube and people know about it. So her and her family have agreed that we want to share a GoFundMe. We're going to explain everything and kind of talk about Becky's mom's journey with breast cancer. So the GoFundMe is going to be down below and we're going to talk more about that. Just please, you guys, listen to this whole video and watch as many ads as you can so we can donate as much as we can to her mom.
From the beginning, I don't understand the audacity. Amber has made how much off YouTube, yet is unwilling to give her own money, but rather beg her viewers to.
So I'm going to let Becky tell you guys about her mother's journey.
Me and my mom have always been very close.
Let's go back and watch how Amber seems completely checked out of what Beck is saying as she ogles herself in the viewfinder.
Me and my mom have always been very close, and when this came about, it's easily one of the hardest things that my family's ever been through. And she went and had a annual mammogram, and she didn't expect anything to, come back. And her doctor called her and was like, we found something. We don't know exactly what it is yet, so we need to, do the standard, testing or whatever it is they have to do. She didn't feel it until they told her, and that's whenever panic started to sort of set in. At first we were all like, it's probably nothing, probably just a little benign lump or something. And when it came back that it was cancer, that really gave all of us a reality check, because we always thought, this would never be us. There is a strong cancer presence on both sides of my family, and we just never thought it would be our mother. And she had to have surgery, so we went up to a town that's very far away from where we live. It was about a 2.5 hour drive. I mean, I know it doesn't seem like that far, but it felt like an eternity going up there. And so she had it removed with a few lymph nodes because they had to test them. And so we thought that was that. She did have to stay an extra night because she stopped breathing during the surgery. And we took her home. We thought everything was going to be fine. She had a hard time healing. Amberlynn and I both did our part the best we could, along with my sisters and my mom's husband. And we thought everything was going to be fine. We really did. We all helped tremendously. And me and my sister.
Speaking of Beck's sister, Misty went on to make a Facebook post praying that all of us get cancer.
took her to that faraway town again, and we were just supposed to get the results. And when the doctor saw the results himself, because he didn't have a chance to go over them, he was just going to finally see them when my mom seen them, his face went white, and he started like stammering on his words, and he had to get up and leave the room. He made an excuse that he forgot a paper, but my sister seen that very paper he said he needed sitting on the table. So I'm sure he had to go compose himself, because this doctor is a very caring, amazing doctor. I've never seen a doctor care as much as this doctor does. He came back into the room, and he said that we did not get it all. It had spread a little further, and it was just so small that he would have literally had to have microscopes in his eyes to see it. And they did find cancer cells in the lymph nodes. He said it didn't necessarily mean she had cancer in her lymph nodes. It's just the cells were there, and it was possible. My sister and her, my sister tried to be as strong as she could, but I could see the tears in her eyes. My mom completely had a breakdown. I went into the bathroom. I composed myself the whole time. I went to the bathroom, had my own little breakdown. The whole way I drove home, I tried to pretend like I was okay, just trying to be strong for mom. And I wasn't. When I got home, I was a mess. And Amberlynn held me and made me feel like everything was going to be okay. We're all hurting very bad from this. I did not want this public. All I wanted people to know was that there was someone in my family that was struggling with cancer. And now that it's out, I figured I would share my viewpoint, like how it happened through my eyes. I'm trying to have faith that they'll remove it all, but you never know. And I do believe in God, and I will never waver on that. And I pray every day that this will just go away, because I've seen miracles, and I'm hoping my mom will be one. I feel that now there has been an enormous amount of negativity about Amberlynn surrounding it, because of a certain person decided to get on there and share, which I know my mom is okay with now. It was my choice not to share it, and now that it is out, I'm asking for, you know, help on this GoFundMe. It was set up by my sister, and the expenses are ridiculous. We don't know if my mom's insurance will pay for the chemo.
Here is where different accounts come into play. Beck claims they are unsure of the amount Norma's insurance covers. However, many viewers refute this.
Me and Amberlynn have helped, and we will continue to help. And the proceeds from this video, all of whatever we make off this video, is going to go straight to my mother.
I am now going to introduce the leaked voice notes from Amberlynn to Beck's mom, Norma. Before these were leaked, Amber posted this on her Instagram story, and this proves she can and will lie about anything, even the most serious things.
I'm tired of not being appreciated when I try to help you the best that I can, and it's just frustrating. This whole situation is super frustrating.
To Becky's mom,
and I
right after
just
she
kind of
had
wanted
her
to
surgery. I'm going to put it out there how Amberlynn really treated Becky's mom. Don't let her fool everyone, please. Let me see.
I am not trying to argue with you. That is the last thing I want to do since you just got out of surgery. I don't want to cause any more stress onto you, onto Becky, onto anyone in your family, onto myself, because that's just not going to fix anything. I am just tired of the added drama onto my YouTube, and I'm tired of not being appreciated when I try to help you the best that I can, and it's just frustrating. This whole situation is super frustrating, and I finally just kind of wanted to speak upon the situation.
So she wanted to speak on a situation that became about her when Norma had just got out of surgery.
A lot of your comments when we were Facebook friends, I have left comments on your Facebook regarding your cancer. I have asked how you're doing. I have been there in that sense. And, you know, we don't have to really go down the line of, oh, you didn't message me, because I can say the same about you, where not once have you thanked me personally for the money I was going to give you.
There. Did you hear that? For the money I was going to give you. She never gave any of that money to Norma. Then, on top of it all, she expects to be personally thanked and praised. This moment truly shows just how much empathy and care for others she lacks.
For the video I made, for the backlash I'm getting for sticking up for you. Not once did you say sorry for any of the things that you have brought to my channel.
It is unbelievable she is blaming her girlfriend's mom, who is dying of cancer, for bringing drama and negativity to her channel, when Amber is the one who decided to post a video, to shout out the GoFundMe, to trip in her web of lies, causing her audience to raise suspicions.
That is in a negative light.
This next part is of Norma's voice.
So don't be sending me messages telling me to please stop commenting. I'm done commenting. But you could have at least picked up the phone. You could have called me, and we could have talked about this. You have not once called me and said, Norma, I am so sorry that you have cancer. I am so sorry that you had to go through this. Not once have you ever said that to me. Not once.
Amber's selfishness and narcissism is at an all-time high during this period of time. You can hear her smug attitude through her voice and her lack of concern and love through what Norma just said. Amber sat down and filmed her and Beck begging for money, and I believe Beck was genuine. I mean, of course, it's her mom, but Amber did it all for attention. She wants sympathy points and always to be presented as a saint, when now it is clear she did not care one bit. She never even called Norma once to ask how she was doing. Here I will show a series of extremely insensitive clips of Amber the day Beck picked out a headstone for her deceased mother with her sisters. The complete disrespect and indifference to what her girlfriend must be feeling makes me so sad.
She like me. Molly Ross in my green tea. Pussy boy, get out my way. I'll run up that jet before I run any face.
Hello everyone. We are headed about 2 hours from here to my family to finally pick out a headstone for my mom's grave. And then we have to go back to her house.
So Becky and her sisters and her mom's lifelong partner are across the street looking at headstones, and I'm just feeling sort of emotional. And out of respect, I didn't obviously go over there. So tell me, how come the guys who are against gay marriage are the guys who watch lesbian porn and get turned on by it?
I'm just asking from the bottom of my heart that you donate anything you can, even if it's $1.
And I request, please, because we've been on the GoFundMe and people are bringing personal opinions about me or whatever it is.
I honestly think she believes people hate and criticize her for absolutely no reason. People were questioning the GoFundMe legitimacy not only because of the discrepancies, but because of the audience she's created. Amber bringing her name into this issue regarding such a sensitive topic was completely unnecessary, and she should have known better. If she truly cared, she would have considered the way her audience would likely react, then decide that maybe this wouldn't be a good idea. But instead, she sat here with puppy eyes to garner clicks and sympathy. I feel bad for everyone who fell victim to this ploy and donated.
Into this is about Becky's mom. It's not about anything else. So her family and us, we have requested just kind of leave that out of it, because this is currently, we're trying to have as little stress as possible regarding this. I don't know how you hold it together. Oh my gosh. Becky is strong. Oh yeah, but I'm just saying right now she is strong. Like Becky said, she believes in God, and I know a lot of you do too, so please, prayers, like her family would appreciate those. And if you don't believe in God and you don't pray, just please, like, positive thoughts. And we're not telling you to donate.
What do you mean you are not telling us to donate? You have said specifically time and time again to 1. Watch every minute of every ad on this video, and 2. Donate whatever you can. There's nothing wrong with asking for donations, but don't spin the narrative.
Even if it's $1, that would be amazing. We have helped her family a lot, even in the past. And it's like, that's not something we share online. We're not going to sit there and just tell people that we're helping, because that's not what makes you a good person. What makes you a good person is what you do behind closed doors, and you don't have to sit there and prove yourself to people.
Who remembers when Amber filmed herself attempting to call the homeless shelter and ask what they need? Then, when she claimed she donated water bottles to shelters, in a later vlog we saw those bottles in the exact same place, untouched, on her floor in the background.
But we will continue to help in every way possible, and it's just a really hard time I hate seeing this happen. It's just, I love her mom, and it's like, I've been in their life for 2.5 years now.
Amber is notorious for limiting the time her girlfriend spends with their family. This was extremely evident during the Destiny era, when once Amber chucked a bottle at Destiny's car, screaming she was going to hurt herself to prevent Destiny from leaving to visit her mom.
We had gotten into a big fight at some point, and I don't know what we were arguing about, but then I think either my mom or my mammy called me about going over there, because my mammy was going to my mom's, and she was like, hey, we're going to cook, you guys should come over. And I was like, heck yeah, you know, like, I was ready to go. I hadn't seen my mom in a little while. I was ready to go over there and eat some good dinner and what have you. Well, Amberlynn didn't want to go, and I said, that's fine, you don't have to go, because I mean, like I said, all that drama from before with her and my mom, they were just tense. But she didn't want me to go, and I was like, okay, well, it's been a little while since I've been over there, just, you know, I'm gonna go over there. And she was just like throwing a big just fit. I don't know how else to describe it. She was crying, and I know it was a Code Red Mountain Dew in my hand. She will swear to you that this didn't happen. I've talked to her about it before, and she swears it didn't happen. So I don't know why she thinks that, but why would I make this up? I would try to walk out of the house, and I know I had this Code Red Mountain Dew in my hand, and I'm just like, I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna go. So, and because we were already arguing, I was like, I don't want to be around you anyway right now. Like, we were arguing. I wanted to go see my mom. She starts screaming at me from the sliding glass doorway, saying that she's gonna harm herself if I leave, and I don't know, just all this stuff, you know, just going nuts. And then I was like, no, you won't. You know, I said, that's not something to play around with. Just let me go see my mom. And she starts like coming at me, you know, like, ooh, ooh, ooh. So I get in my car, and I leave the can on my top of my car, and I close the door real quick, and I lock the door, and she's like telling me to get out, all this stuff, and she ends up throwing the can in my car. It made me mad. And I want to say I ended up not going. I don't think I did. I'm like 98% sure I did not go to my mom's. I ended up just going back inside and dealing with her.
Knowing this information, I highly doubt Amber was as involved in Beck's family as she claims. This next screenshot shows how Beck's sister Misty often threw shade at Amber.
So it's like I know how it feels, because my mom also went through it, and it's like, it was different. They're thinking the chemo and the radiation is going to be happening for about 1.5 months, so 4 to 6 weeks. And it's taking a toll on everyone, because Becky's family is really big. So there's a lot of people hurting, and
everyone does their part to help how they can. It's just, I am coming forward, my sister is coming forward with whatever extra that you could help with, because like I said, I don't know if her insurance is good, if they will pay half, if they won't pay at all, because she was supposed to have a genetic testing for if it could be anywhere else in her body and what kind, and the insurance refused to pay for that, and the doctor said she needed that.
So we're just trying to rack up as much money, and I've already, you know, given them money off of the GoFundMe to help, and we are just trying our best. And it's like, sometimes, you know, 1 or 2 people's help just isn't enough.
Keep in mind, this was during the same period of time Amber flashed $100 bills in her wallet, did Torrid and Walmart hauls daily, bragged about her money, etc.
In certain cases. So sometimes, you know, people have to ask for help, and they requested that we make this video. And so that's kind of what's been going on, like, well, outside of things.
We needed to confirm that GoFundMe, because people
we're unsure if it was real. What was said around the GoFundMe is not real.
It's not
Becky's
true.
family is distraught over this whole thing.
My mother did make that comment, I can assure you.
That said, that I've been helping because how it was leaked that Becky's mom has breast cancer and personal information was leaked through someone that knows Becky's mom. But the thing about what this person said isn't real. It's hard to explain without diving into too much personal detail.
It's hard to explain is classic Amber code for, I don't know how to make my lie make sense or be believable, so I'll just stop here.
But we just want to let you know the GoFundMe is real and it's going to be linked down in the description box.
That little slip of the tongue saying leaked when she meant linked is so funny in hindsight. So much has been leaked in the following months, as I've shown.
So it's just been a hard last few days for everyone, and her mom doesn't need this stress. So we kind of just want to put an end to it all and just ask for any support, whether it be thoughts or $1. It honestly doesn't matter what it is. It's going to help greatly with, you know, things that she's having to go through. It's going to help with medicine and all kinds of stuff. So for the people who have donated, we just want to say thank you very much.
And I mean, I'm sure it's going to help even more because my stepdad is probably going to have to take a day or two extra off of work, and that will take, you know, personally hits to them.
Mm-hmm.
So any little thing would help them. Any little thing. I'm sorry for repeating anything that I have said because I know that can get a little annoying. I'm just trying my best to help my mom.
I do feel a bit bad for Beck here. It's clear her love and concern is so genuine and she just wants her mom to heal and be healthy. It must be so exhausting being around an apathetic Amber, especially during this hard time. Having to choose between your mom and girlfriend must have been hard.
And she has always been practically my everything since I was an infant. And
work up those waterworks, Amberlynn.
I need her around. I need her. And if this is what we have to go through to keep her here, then so be it. I just also very greatly appreciate prayers. I really do. Prayers can go a long way. So this is where we're going to end the video, and we appreciate everything.
And we will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Though this did happen nearly 5 years ago by this point, it is still a critical moment in which viewers saw Amber's real personality and values, or lack thereof, come through. Her greed in everything she does, gluttony, need for attention, her way or the highway, is still prevalent to this day. Please let me know if there's anything I missed, and as always, feel free to leave your thoughts and opinions down below.